Yeah, there it is, the Holy Grail for a lot of Tamiya fans. Well, it's a 2011 version of the Holy Grail, which came out in '88. Anyway, so we're going to do an unboxing on this Tamiya Avanti 2011. And before we start, I'll tell you a quick story, an old man story. When I was a youngster, about 16 years old, I started my apprenticeship as an electrical fitter and armature winder. To put that simply, I used to rewind electric motors. Anyway, so quite often I'd catch a train to trade school in that was in Collingwood, but on the way I'd stop off at Flinders Street and change trains. But in the process, I'd always go to Hearns Hobbies and Metal for Melbourne. So I'd stock up on music and whatever, metal tapes and stuff, and t-shirts and things. And yeah, always go to Hearns Hobbies and check things out. So one day, after ogling the Avanti in the Tamiya guidebooks, I don't have the right one. I've got rid of that one since. Anyway, I looked through those for years and checked out all the cars. And the Avanti I always looked at like, wow, everything looks adjustable. This has got to be awesome. Maybe it was, don't know. I never had one until now. But back then they had the Technigold motor in it, the RX 540 VZ. That's an old one. Anyway, yeah, so there I was in Hearns Hobbies one day. I walked in and I had two things on my mind. At the time I had a Kyosho Ultima, and I went in there to buy a ball diff and a Losi Revolution racing motor. I don't remember the wind. Yeah, so there I was, 16 years old, cruising around the shop, looking at what else I could blow me money on. I actually had long hair then, no hat. And yeah, there it was, right in the middle of the shop in its own display case, looking perfect. Yeah, so I just basically stood there dribbling. And I grabbed my motor and my diff and I went home. So from that day on I had to have one. Anyway, here it finally is. So yeah, we'll crack it open and have a bit of a look and go from there. But before we do that, we'll have a look around the outside of the box. Alrighty, so we'll crack it open and have a bit of a look. And I guess we'll just start right in the middle. So first up, we've got our electronic speed controller, our TBLE O2S. Fantastic. And our body. Oh, very nice. It's got the old 88 stamp on there. We know it's not an 88 though. And we've got some gears. Now I'll just kind of get this stuff out quickly and then I'll do like a conveyor belt setup later on and pan across and we can have a good look at everything. So there's our under tray. Fantastic. And what do we got here? We have some shock parts. And some more gears. We also have some decals. Very nice. Now in the first blister pack, what do we have? If I can lift it, it's quite heavy. It's actually the whole box. It's taped on here. Righto. Anyway, we've got the chassis and some bearings and front uprights and springs and shocks and all kinds of wonderful gear. Anyway, we'll open that up. And in there we've got some tyres and wheels. Gearbox parts like motor mount and stuff like that, and the shock tower. There's all our screw bags. Fantastic. Yep, lots of screw bags there. And there's our wing. And some tyre foams. And some more screw bags. And some pins and stuff in there, a few more screws. And in this bag we got some oil and tools and some tape. And some rod ends and things like that. That might as well stay in there, I guess. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So move that one out of the way. And down the bottom here, we'll dig into the bottom. What do we have? We've got some notice about the diff and some random instructions. I think that's safety and all that kind of business. And there's our manual. All the usual stuff. Screw this in and tighten that up and put some oil in, all that good stuff. Now there's nothing on that one. Alrighty, so our other blister pack. We've got some more bearings. Got our Avanti 2011 special motor. It's a GT tuned. What else we got? We got some drive cups and some axles and our hex adapters, all that good stuff. Anyway, we'll open that up. And first off, we've got our antenna tube. Then we've got a driver and a servo saver and a bumper. Then we've got some gearbox parts. Oh no, that's our hex adapters there. What was I looking at earlier? Wheel nuts. Yeah, that's right, because I've got those cam locks on them. I forgot about that. So yeah, these here are our wheel nuts. It even says so. There you go. Yeah, so there's some more parts. Very nice. And yep, there's some more bits and bobs. I'm not sure what they call these, but I'm sure I'll see very soon. There are uprights and stuff by the look of it, or part of. And some more gearbox parts, and they look like the the cam locks for the wheels. But we'll see. It's all new to me, this one. So I'll throw that stuff back in there. Very nice. Anyway, next up I'll do a bit of a conveyor belt type viewing, so you can view all the parts, or most of them. I'll probably keep things like this in their bags for now, but I'll just get the majority of the parts out and lay them out. Alrighty, moving on. So I'll play some tunes and we can have a look at the parts. So that's about it for this one. There's a lot of parts in there, so I didn't go and open all the smaller bags and stuff. I thought there was not much point. You got to see all the big bits. It's all good. Yeah, I'm really not sure when I'm going to build this. I actually wanted to put a Futaba receiver and probably servo in it. All I've got is FlySky ones, and I can't bring myself to do it. I've noticed everywhere Futaba seems to be out of stock. Anyway, so I'll just wait and do it when I can get one. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's about all there is for this video. Yeah, if you're new here, subscribe, that'd be great. And yeah, leave a comment and a like and all of that other business. And see you on the next one.